Hi, I'm Jessica Gilfis, and I'm running for a position on the Board of Library Trustees. I am currently serving as the president of the Friends of the Library, and in this role, I work really closely with library staff to raise funds, launch new programs, and help bring even more people into the heart of our library community. I'm passionate about making sure our library stays strong, welcoming, and ready to serve everyone in Tyngsborough. I'd be honored to have your support. Through my work with the Friends, I've seen firsthand how important additional fundraising is to support the library's budget. Building relationships with both the director and the assistant director of the library helped me see how vital the trustees are, especially in long term planning and making sure the library stays strong for the future. I've loved helping fund new books for the children's department and supplies for programs, but I'm excited to do even more to help ensure the library stays open, welcoming, and well resourced for years to come. The role of a library trustee is really about making sure the library stays strong, accessible, and responsive to the needs of the community. Trustees support financial health, help with long term planning, and set policies to guide the library operations. If elected, I'll work with my fellow trustees to plan ahead, thinking about infrastructure improvements, new opportunities, and how to meet the evolving needs of our community. I'd also work to ensure the library stays welcoming for everyone and that the staff have the support they need to do their important work. A strong library doesn't happen by accident. It takes thoughtful planning and real commitment to growing a resource that belongs to us all. Obviously, one of my favorite things about living in Tyngsborough is the library, and of course, Sullivan Farms ice cream. Delicious. But in all seriousness, my spouse and I have lived here for just about 4 years. We came from a bigger city and we were a little nervous about finding our place in such a close knit community, but it really didn't take long for us to realize that Tyngsborough is a place where you can really get involved and feel connected. I've been part of the Friends of the Library for over 2 years, and as many of you know, my spouse Jackie is finishing their first year on the select board. We're so grateful that we felt welcomed and encouraged to jump in with both feet. If I had to pick a least favorite thing, it's that sometimes change can be a little slow, but I know that's because people care so deeply about our town. There's a real opportunity to honor what makes Tyngsborough special while still being open to new ideas that can help grow and thrive. I know I'm not a candidate for reelection, but because of my role with the Friends, I've been watching the potential impact of federal funding cuts to libraries. An executive order has affected grants from the Institute of Museum and Library Services. Some states have already lost all of their funding, and while Massachusetts hasn't yet, that will probably change. Programs similar to grants we've received in the past have already been eliminated, and access to professional development has been reduced. For now, services like the Commonwealth Catalog that allow us to borrow from all over the state and the statewide research databases are funded through the end of June, but after that, they'll depend on full state funding. This matters here. Tyngsborough residents used those statewide databases over 11,000 times last year, and we've borrowed over 240 items through the Comcat since July. Moving forward, it's going to be critical for the trustees to advocate for strong library funding, support our local budgets, and find creative ways to maintain services. Outside of my library life, I am a professor of early childhood education at Fisher College. And before that, I spent about 15 years working in the early education field, including 6 years as a childcare center administrator. Managing budgets, policies, HR, and supporting professional development are skills I bring with me, skills that match closely with the work of the trustees. That experience as an administrator taught me how to balance immediate needs with long term goals and to always keep the community at the center of every decision. I'm running because I believe deeply in protecting and expanding access to the library. Libraries create opportunities, foster connection, and help communities grow. And I'd be honored to help make sure our library keeps doing that for many years to come. Thank you.